G'day guys, Josh here. Welcome to how a game like Hogwarts Legacy caused so much controversy. Okay, now Hogwarts Legacy finally released, as you guys may know, and it's been well, as I said, it's finally released, and it's caused, well, arguably so, quite a stir. And if you guys don't know what happened, basically this game's been causing quite a stir for the last year or so. If you'd been in the gaming sphere, where everyone has been trying to get people kicked off dev teams and stuff like that as well for expressing an opinion or anything like that, any word that's out of line, they suddenly jump on it these days. And that's of course, if you're not on Twitter, then you don't see this sort of behavior on Twitter, where basically essentially these days Twitter's just effectively for anyone in general who's not in the right hive mind. You're just going to get attacked by a bunch of pack of wolves, and that's pretty much it. It's basically, I wouldn't be surprised if Twitter renames itself to Pile On, because that is literally what its thing does. It is literally piling on people on Twitter. But anyway, that's my cynical point of view. There's some good things about Twitter as well, okay? Like all the cute dog pictures and stuff like that. And I reckon you probably shouldn't use it for that, okay? Dog pictures are cool. But anyways, let's talk about Hogwarts, okay? Because that first line was completely irrelevant. Who cares? Hogwarts, why it's created such a stir, and it's also broken friendships and, got people all, with their knickers in a twist, and literally threatening to, like kind of like a hostage situation, where if anyone plays it, they're trying to get them excommunicated, and then basically if anything does happen or anything like that as well, they basically state, being oh, we're the victims here and stuff like that as well. And there's been a lot of this thing going back and forth, and mate, I would have never thought in a million years that people would literally end friendships over games that weren't Monopoly, okay? Literally, I'm just sitting here being like, mate, it's just a wizard game that people grew up with in childhood. People are going to enjoy this game. I mean, the character you can see there in screen, he's looking pretty, he's like, come on, man. Stop arguing over this crazy stuff, man. This absolute, oh, man, it's a game, okay? It's just a game. Let's just get into it and that's it. Now, understand points about game dev, okay? Game devs being actually scummy organizations, okay? We have quite a few of them. Like I say to you right now, WB Games and Portkey Games aren't the scummiest of devs, okay? They're probably the most scummiest things, the fact that they're associated with J.K. Rowling, okay? Probably the most scummiest of things that they are. There is nothing else actually wrong with them, actually. They're the little guys in all of this. And they've actually developed a pretty good game and, really captured the intricate details of Harry Potter. I'm going to tell you right now, it is, like I say, it is one of those Ubisoft open world games as well. But like I say, it's got a lot more detail packed into it than those Ubisoft open world games have, okay? It is a bit of a collectathon, and I do agree with that criticism. But I think it's got a unique twist in the way that it actually is, the Hogsmeade and Hogwarts and stuff like that is incredibly well captured. And a lot of the story is incredibly well captured. Having a RPG sort of game in Hogwarts where it's not linear is probably a lot of things that people ask for. It's kind of like Zelda open world as well. A lot of people ask for it as well. But the backlash and the aftermath of all of this is just absolute lunatics and absolute lunacy, to be honest, as well, where I've had people say to me that, I wouldn't get into lobbies or anything like that. I just said to them, mate, you weren't inviting me to lobbies to begin with, so I just don't mind. But honestly, mate, there's nothing worth, literally attacking people and literally ending friendships over and literally not talking to people because they played one game. Friendships are kind of if you call them give and take, where you have to give equal as much as you take, that's not a friendship. That's what you call transactional friendship, and that's not very good at all. Okay, that's a horrible place to be, and you're not any better than a Tate brothers, okay? Where they say that women, you should only be friends with women if you want to fuck them, okay? That's not a good place for friendship. That's a horrible way to treat people, and that's what we call objectifying people as well. You're objectifying them as a person that is bad because they played X game. It's not enough. It's just as worse as objectifying a woman because she has large breasts. So just to give you out there as well, if you are doing this sort of behavior, you're not even better than the Tate brothers in that area of what you're supposed to be for. So don't do that. Now the game dev space as well is pretty deep bad. I mean, as I said, Portkey and WB Games aren't that bad compared to the rest of them. I mean, you have Riot and Blizzard, for example, just prime examples of how bad game companies can be. You have Ubisoft also having a similar sexual harassment lawsuit as well. And they're doing a lot to, fix that. Same with Blizzard. Riot, don't hold my breath, because they're not doing anything at all, since both of them are still there. But overall, a lot of these big game devs have done either funded by far worse, such as PIF and Tencent, who in China it's illegal to do so and they actually jail these people for it, and Saudi Arabia, where they kill people and jail people for it as well. So this is talking about transgenders, obviously, and homosexual acts that are legal in these countries and that they jail people over. Just an FYI. But anyways, I really wanted to talk about that. I think it's absolutely ridiculous that people are doing that to each other. I gotta say, if you've done that to someone, make up. Be like, sorry man, I shouldn't have done this. This is the horrible thing to do. Like, you're allowed to do whatever you want. I'm allowed to do whatever I want. It's our own business. We shouldn't be shitty to each other over that. We shouldn't just, set aside years and years of friendship. This is, of course, talking about long-term friends. If it's short-term friends, maybe not, unless you want to bend that bridge, okay? It's up to you. But generally, long-term friends, just be like, hey, I was a bit of a dick, and really mend the fence there. Because, like I say right now, it's not worth breaking lifelong friendships or long-term friendships for a stupid fucking game, okay? And this is why I've made the Monopoly joke, okay? Because Monopoly is usually the one that breaks apart families. That's all I'm saying, is don't let this game break apart a friendship, okay? There are, like I said right now, there's far better deals to die on than this game, okay? And I'd say donating to the Trevor Project and the various other actions and donation drives that are in there for transgender, things that actually do matter and will actually do something, go for it, okay? Anyways, guys, that's pretty much it for my video. Hope you guys have a great day, and see you guys later. Peace out. Bye.